pie. Hello, my name is Alex, if you didn't know that already, and I am a professional cook. Well, professional in the sense that I cook for a living, which is professional. But I cook at home a lot as well, and I think that I've come to be pretty good at it. I've made many delicate meals in my past. Sandwiches, burgers, soups, salads, stir fry, Spanish cuisine. I've done them all. I've also dabbled in many desserts, like cookies, a variety. I made an apple pie once when I was younger, and a blueberry pie. They weren't good. But never in my 21 years of living have I made a pumpkin pie. One of the most simple yet delectable desserts that you can serve after stuffing an entire turkey down your gobble. God. I have before me the ingredients for a very intricate pumpkin pie recipe that I found on Google. Yes, I'm using a recipe. I'm making this. I promised that I'd make a pumpkin pie for my family, and I'm not going to be dumb. Probably. I haven't even looked at the recipe yet, and it's on my computer, so I'm probably going to be coming back and forth, which is why I have not one, not two, but 3 cameras. This one sideways. I couldn't. This is the only way I could get the entire shot going. So deal with it. I'm the cook here. You sit down. Now, before we get into any of this, we're gonna need a pie pan. Oh my God, thank God for Pyrex. Just so happens that I found this at Walmart for like $5, and it's very nice, and I hope that I don't accidentally destroy it in the process. Here we go! So the first thing that it tells me to do is actually make the pie crust, because I don't like buying pie crust from the store. I like to make it by hand. I just hope that this one, in a bowl! Sorry. I've never been good at making pie crust either, so I hope that this goes over well. Any pie crust that I've made in the past, because obviously I've said that I've made pies before. What are you saying? 2.5 cups of flour. It does need 2 cups of butter, which is ungodly. I've made pie crust in the past before, but it wasn't like a graham cracker or anything, and it also wasn't sweet. So I'm hoping that the pumpkin stuff can kind of outsweet everything here. Oh God, no! I'm even 5 minutes in, I'm already making a mess. God, it's everywhere. It's okay. This is why life gave us hands for a reason. That was like 2 cups, I think. Yeah. I also need a 1/2 cup. I just washed all my utensils earlier. I got a 1/2 cup down here. I found one. This one I won't make something else with. I thought I wouldn't. What is it? Yeah, that's a 1/2 cup. I have a 1/3 cup one too, and I almost always accidentally use that. Why is there so much flour? You're gonna make the trip to the trash can. Into the bowl. Assuming that we didn't make too much in there. You know what? It's fine, because we probably need to flour this anyway. In fact, we're just gonna throw a little bit more flour on there. Flour the floor too. Why not? This is exactly how I pictured this going, by the way. How much sugar do we need? A whole bag? 1 teaspoon. So the whole bag. Where's all my utensils? I only lightly prepped this. I didn't get much further than, oh, let's get the butter, the water, and everything, cold and stuff. And I didn't think much to do that. I keep forgetting where I place stuff. Come to me. This is a 4 teaspoon, maybe 4 of these, right? 4 divided by 4 equals 1. So I didn't put myself on a time limit like I thought I was going to do. I initially wanted to do this just to be able to say, oh, I made pumpkin pie for the first time. But something happened. The thing that happened was I didn't make enough. Another teaspoon. Another 4. 4 and 4. Congratulations. I know how to do math. No, that's probably too much salt. Good. Nice, good sodium. Do you need a whisk for dry stuff? Or is it just for wet stuff? Or am I adding the wet stuff? I don't know. We're going to whisk it anyway. Yeah, look, this whisk is kind of wet anyway. Probably doing a step ahead in the process. That nice, good, powdery stuff. Hopefully that turns into crust. What else do we need? Next, use the larger side box grater. I don't have the page up in another side of the camera where I can show this, so I'm probably just gonna do like PNGs and stuff. But it says use the larger side box grater. Grate the butter. Why are we grating butter? Why? I'm chopping the butter. I don't even think that would work. You need 1 cup. I thought I needed 2 cups. I thought that's 2 cups. You can never have too much butter. Seriously, I have like 3 cases of these. 2.5 actually. This one's almost gone. Now where's my 1 cup? Now I washed it. If you could see my POV from my dish strainer, that would be just absolutely horrifying. We survived. You're telling me that it wanted me to grate this? This is already grated. Spread it or something. You don't grate butter. If you grate butter, you're insane. There's a much simpler solution. It's called using a knife and just cutting it into teensy itty bitty pieces, like I'm about to do. As soon as I can hopefully get a cup in it. I assume I have to actually like press it into a cup and not just assume, oh hey, this is, this looks like a cup, this is fine. No, we need all the butter. We need so much butter, we're gonna send these people to the hospital for cholesterol over this. Oh, there's enough butter. By the way, I know this camera here is awful. It was like $10 at Walmart, I think. Hang on. Oh. Scoop this. Ooh, nice good old butter block. Now this is where life gets interesting because I know how to use a knife. I'll probably use a butter knife though. It also told me to freeze it for like 30 minutes, but as soon as I pulled it out, it just unfroze. So I don't know. Maybe this recipe I'm using tells lies. Maybe I'm actually making a bomb. Nice, sleuthy. You guys see that, right? Hey, you can't. There's a bowl in the way, and a measuring cup, and me. You ever dice butter? This is how we do it back in the South. Yeah, see, it's not, how would you rate this? There's no way that's happening. I know most recipes just require cut into blocks, which makes sense. You can cut butter into a block, but you can't cut it into a shredded cheese. You can whip butter, you can nay the butter, but you cannot shred the butter. The butter is already falling apart. Maybe it's because I pulled it out too much or too fast. But I set it in there for 30 minutes. And it's still creamy. Does butter freeze? Why does Google lie to me? The internet is supposed to tell the truth all the time, every time. 24/7, all day. That is 24, that's 20. Numbers. Butter. 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 God, I hope our cat doesn't come. Creamy. Delicious. I'm not getting flour everywhere by doing this. Don't worry. It's a very shallow dish. I mean, it's a deep dish. Pizza. All right. Now my hands are all creamy from butter. Look at this. They're so shiny. Always remember to wash your hands, whether it's for 20 seconds or not, because we don't have much time in this life. That's your existential dread for the day. You're welcome. What else? We shredded the butter. We can quickly go forward. Oh god, I gotta go fast. Okay. You gotta flake the dough. You gotta flake it. Get all this mixed and matched in here. Hopefully it flakes. So I can use a fork too. I'm probably gonna try that. But actually, yeah, I'm gonna get a fork. We're gonna fork this. Fork it nice and hard. Press. Become dough, you traitor. I don't think the butter is actually. I put a cup of butter in here. Good that I'm documenting this. Nobody thinks that I'm lying. I don't know why I would lie about pie. I love pie. Excuse me. This might be working. Yours is working? Oh, I can see that getting chunkier, probably. Maybe the butter should stay the same. Okay, this is not getting flaky at all. We're gonna go the old-fashioned way. Ugh. Oh, that's working. Wait, I wonder if I can use an electric mixer, but it didn't say anything about using an electric mixer. I like to follow the recipe to the T. No, me not using my hands for anything. I like to follow the recipe to a very excruciating amount so that I don't evidently mess up anything, because this pie is going to be something special. People are going to love it. Hopefully. Become dough! Or become the flake that turns into dough. Become the flake that turns into dough! Okay, I'm getting about panko crumb sizes here, I think. God, my hands are so buttery. My hands are so buttery and floury. Oh, yeah, now we're getting nice flaky. Look at that good stuff. That's how we're doing this. I would have loved to do this with gloves, by the way, but I washed my hands, and I neglected to get gloves from anywhere else. So, sue me. I'm not selling this for profit. Nobody's gonna care. And before you say, oh, he's making a YouTube video, oh, he's gonna do, I'm not monetized. So you can't sue me, because I'm not making any money off of this yet. Mix in the ice water. I have ice water, yes. I put ice in it, and then I put it in the fridge, so it's still cold. Just to be clear, this is after the butter, right? Not skipping a step. Add a half cup of the water first, and add 1 tablespoon at a time until it comes together into a ball. Okay. Oh, hi. I made flaky, crusty dough. So, did it say add a half cup? I think. It's gonna become dough anyway, it's fine. Make it nice and creamy. Splash it. We're gonna add all the water, why not? I made the whole water, I'm gonna use the whole water. I'm gonna have to start pressing this, aren't I? But at the same time, it's not like I'm using raw meat. It's raw dough, which is just flour. It's just very, it's very wet flour. Oh God. Make ball. Be ball. Become the ball. Ah. Ah. Bread. Nice, absolutely. In you go. How much of a ball does this want me to roll it into? Even if I am rolling into a ball, I have a rolling pin too. I should probably get that out. This is a rolling pin that I never use for anything because I don't bake. Okay, that's probably good. I don't know how much of a ball of dough it wants me to roll it into. See by the bowl, guys, it's going into the void. My wet butter hands. So in the flat surface and form into a ball using your hand. If you ever want to overwork, to make sure you want to keep the overall temperature of the dough cool. Alright, so don't use my hot hands to heat the dough. We don't want to make it crusty yet. Unironically, how I make biscuits at work. Can you tell I'd be a great masseuse? Right, wait, am I making you the correct yet? I told you, I gotta keep going back here to actually make sure I'm doing this right. Oh, no, wait, I gotta keep it a ball. Wait, I prematurely flattened it. No. Nice ball of dough. Probably. Let's see what's over here. Not paying enough attention to this camera. Yeah, I apologize. I don't. I'm starting to think this surface wasn't floured enough. Now you're picking up over there behind camera A, hearing all these wet slapping sounds. That's a nice looking ball. Nice big ball. And ironically, now my hands are just oily, not as buttery or wet. Wrap the dough in plastic wrap and place the refrigerator for at least an hour. Or in the freezer for 30 minutes before using. I didn't know I had to do that. I'm starting this video way too soon. It's the only plastic wrap I have. Leave me alone. I can't afford name brands. Not in this country, I can't. Okay, so let's stick this in the freezer for 30 minutes. And then continue this. That's fine. I can do all this for nothing. Yeah. You want to hold my big, wet dough ball? Weird. Nice and full. It's hefty, too. Yeah. This is pie dough. The recipe didn't say I needed yeast. If it did, that's a very bad recipe. Don't look at that recipe. So the timer went off. It sat in the freezer for 30 minutes, but I had to put it back in the fridge because my little headphone splitter thing decided that it wanted to tap out. So I have to go to Walmart to buy a new one just so that I can have a microphone and a microphone. Because the only ones I have is that one or my phone. And my phone has been stuck to the wall over here. And I hope to be able to keep it that way because I think that looks sick. So I'm going to go get a new headphone splitter or headphone adapter at Walmart. And then I'm going to come back and then we're going to finish this pie. See, if I knew it was going to tap out, I would have bought one when I went to Walmart to get the pie pan earlier today. On the road again. Oh, I just can't wait to get on the insanely decrepit road again. Walmart! Woo! Remember, kids, if you work hard enough, you still will never be able to shop at Walmart in 2024. Probably shop at Kroger, though. I don't know if those are still around. Finally over here. There you are. I have obtained dongle. Now I just need to drive back home. And then it's pie time. Yeah, the dongle didn't work. I went on that whole ordeal for nothing, and I did not come out a better man. So, pie, or pie dough. This has been in the fridge for probably about an hour now, let alone being in the freezer for 30 minutes. So it's probably been really cold for the past hour and a half because I had to do that whole dongle situation. So we're gonna flatten this into some pie crust, guys. Are you ready for this? Because I've been ready. I really wish I didn't have to go through that and for them to just give me a horrible... Do not get Groove on USB-C dongles. Never sponsor me on... All of your products are horrible. Okay? Alright, now that I'm done ranting, let's make some pie, guys. Okay. I gotta grease this thing with butter. Luckily, I have two whole cases of butter now. So this is gonna be extremely easy. Also, my camera is less saturated now after it being dark at 4:54 p.m. Let's make some pie dough. That's not gonna work. You need to spoon this. Get that in there. I don't know why I'm not using the butter spray. We have butter spray. You know what? It says to spread it with butter, so we're gonna spread it with some butter. We're gonna get it nice, and look at that. Oh my God! That's some nice buttery goodness right there. Here, let's get this shot. Going all around, spreading it like I spread the word of memes. I don't know how much butter I need to spread this with, you know. We're just doing a spoonful. Maybe we'll do another spoonful, who knows? Everything is better with butter, and it makes me feel so sad for the people that can't eat it because of, you know, a lot of like health stuff. It's like, God, if I wasn't able to eat butter, I would be so distraught. Like, it's such a good addition to anything in life. Here, let's get the outside too. I just want to be able to use as much butter as possible. It's sticking! It's sticking to the brush! Get it! Alright! Roll it about an eighth of an inch thickness, or 1/4 centimeters for everyone who's not using the metric system. Alright. Now we can roll the dough. Now we can flatten into the cylinders. See this? It's about to become pie crust. It's rolling time, boys. Cute little Reese's rolling cup that we found at an outlet store near us. Alright, get rolled. First time I'm using this rolling pin and I'm using it horribly. Maybe I should press it first and then roll it. Or maybe I should put some flour on the surface for it first and more. I swear to you, I'm not overselling this. I haven't baked since I was like 13 or 14. I am 21 years old. I help rent an apartment and I can't make pumpkin pie. I assume it wants me to roll it into a circular motion. Otherwise, I'm just failing at pie crust indefinitely. I really wish I had a bigger cutting board. Nah, you know what? No, this works. This is working out so well. Here, look at it. Sometimes you just gotta force it. You know, force the dough into something beautiful and glorious and delicious and pie-like, and that is exactly what we're doing. Roll it. Roll it. Roll it. You rolling? You rolling with me? You rolling? You rolling? I am overselling this video. I'm so sorry. Most of my content being like gaming stuff is something I'm trying to branch out of more, especially with like trying to do sketches and stuff, or baking videos for that matter. And it's really just, I want this to be something that I can start doing, and something that's, you know, different. I don't want to just be that channel that's just on the sidelines like, hey, I play games, but I also bake. And hey, I'm also kind of funny. That's about 1/8 of an inch, right? Yeah, that's like 1/8 of an inch. I mean, that's pretty big pie crust. Just flatten it more. 1/8 of an inch is like really, really thin, I'm pretty sure. And also, rolling it into a circular motion is not as easy as it sounds. Don't worry, this countertop's clean. I sanitize it like a dozen times a day. That's about 1/8. That's good. I assume it wants me to put it into the pie pan now. You want 30 viewers in the pie plate? I accomplished that very much. As it shrinks, we'll bake and gently pick up the dough and place. Oh, that was a different sentence. All right, pick up the dough. Pie plate time. Ready? You ready for this? I want to get both shots of this. Bam! Bam! Oh, that was good. It did say gently though, so I probably shouldn't do that. A lot bigger than a pie plate. I didn't get too small of a pie plate, did I? It is gonna shrink. I know that it said that, but nice and round out those edges. We want this to be the most perfect pumpkin pie anyone has ever seen in their whole life, including you, which is why I'm making this. So good, that don't want me to make it again. I want to, because this has been kind of fun so far. Cut off a little of the excess hanging, leaving about a 1/2 inch hanging. You can't eat the pie dough raw, can you? Well, there are some pretty like low hanging fruits here. Hung like pie crust, am I right? That's a pretty decent 1/2 inch, right? Not a whole inch, I don't think. If I remember what I learned in woodshop, that looks like a 1/2 inch. Big scissors. I have no idea if you can eat pie dough raw. I assume that you can, but then again, some cookie dough can be eaten raw. Some, not all. If you're eating raw cookie dough, look for very specific branding. Don't give yourself salmonella. That looks pretty good, I'd say. What do you guys think? Well, I tried my best, all right? I got this rigid pie dough specifically because I wanted it to be, like, I wanted the dough to be rigid. Tuck in all that, like you're tucking in your newborn, and then putting it in the oven. Oh, Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's real good. I really want to keep it in like a very circular manner, but I'm not good at perfect circles. That was explained to me very heavily in high school. My science teacher would test us all like in the morning. He would have this thing on the whiteboard where he would have this just perfect circle. Perfect. And then we'd all like come up momentarily to see if we can draw a better perfect circle. Standard perfect circle by hand without any tools whatsoever. I don't remember if anyone ever did. I wouldn't doubt that someone out there would be able to make a perfect circle effortlessly. And as an up-and-coming artist, as someone who wants to make art, that is not a good look for my portfolio. That's the whole reason colleges haven't taken me in, is because I can't draw a perfect circle. They look at me, they look at my college application, and they're like, all right, we like you. You're good, you're okay. But can you, mind you, can you take this pen, draw it in a big round motion with no edges, no misleaning curves, just a whole straight, smooth, baby bottom looking circle? And you know what? They looked at that and they looked at all my applications and they said, this kid sucks. So anyways, I dropped out of college. I think I made enough fridges here. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that is some good looking crust. Better crust than I've ever made in my life. Maybe later down the line I'll learn how to make graham cracker crust and then my pies won't be so bland. Where are we dropping next, Mrs. Recipe? Read that over the 45. Okay. We're getting into the good stuff now. By the way, don't be alarmed, but that's gonna have a timer and it's gonna beep. Do not get scared. Nobody fear, it's just the timer. Look, it's got 5 minutes on it, all right? We got bowl number 2. Bowl number 2. All right, I put the eggs back in the fridge. Should I put the pie in the fridge? It's gonna take a little bit for that to heat up. I'm gonna put this in the fridge. Actually, wait, no. It is Pyrex, so Pyrex is tricky for oven stuff. I was gonna grab the eggs. There they are. Puree, milk, eggs, and vanilla. I'm getting the view here. Sorry, I'm getting out of the way. Ooh, it smells like pumpkin. Probably because it is pumpkin, but you know. Ooh. I gotta be honest, I've never seen pumpkin puree before. Oh, that smells amazing. It looks like yams. Oh my god, this is how they make it! I'm learning so much about Thanksgiving heritage. Scoop that all in there. Ignore the goops. Don't mind any of the goops. It's gonna get less goopy in a second. Or more goopy. Maybe get liquidy. I think what we'll try is dumping the evaporated milk into the can and then spinning it. So I get barbecue sauce done at work. Not with pumpkin puree. We don't put pumpkin puree in our barbecue sauce. I'm sure we could. I'm sure that'd be amazing, especially for the season. But I want as much pumpkin puree as and in the bowl. Stir it around. Yeah! See, it worked! Oh my god. Oh, that was awesome. 2 eggs and 2 teaspoons vanilla. Why can't I get this egg out? My hands are too buttery. I haven't even touched butter. Ah, no, not the whole egg. Let me see that. You definitely didn't see it because you probably can't see behind my back. Ah, God. Not good with breaking eggs. Always remember to wash your hands so that you don't give the people around you salmonella. Nice in there. Oop, I'm not doing too much. 4. It's kind of dripping, so I might be overdoing this. 2. It smells like vanilla. 4. Okay, we done it. We did it. I don't know where my one teaspoon went. So if that's why you're wondering why I'm using the 4th, it's because the only one that's available within the near vicinity. So creaming. Oh, it's like looking at pancake batter. Pancake batter tasted amazing. Get a nice good look at that stir. If you've ever seen me selling baked goods on the street, you probably know it's decent. All right, it's food safe. It's going down, mama. In a small bowl, brown sugar, ground cardamom. I have coriander. I couldn't find cardamom for cheap. I was doing it on a budget. Google said I could substitute coriander, so we're gonna do that. Actually, I'm gonna double check. Yeah, coriander has a similar flavor profile to cardamom, but a slightly bitter, medicinal, and floral taste. Instead, I've used cardamom. I've done my research. I'm not messing this up. Hopefully not. But we have all our spices, so we're gonna go with that. Actually, I'm gonna mix it right here. 1 cup of brown sugar. Let me grab my cup. I should have another cup in here. No. I got it. Cup of brown sugar. Very, very soft brown sugar. It looks like sand. I love brown sugar so much. It's texture, flavor. Seriously, it's like playing with kinetic sand. Have you ever touched brown sugar? It's literally exactly that. But don't eat kinetic sand. Oh, it gets really sticky though. Oh god. 1 teaspoon of cardamom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotta wipe it off. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Smells cinnamon. That's pretty good. Gotta wipe it off. Oh, I haven't even opened this one yet. Please don't make me have to get up again, right? Please don't. There. 1 teaspoon of ginger. Gotta wipe it off. I don't know this one yet either. I mean, I did just like get all these spices and stuff like a couple of days ago, and I was waiting to actually make the pie to open them. At least now I know we have plenty of spices. Come on, come on. You sad little... Ha! Hear that, kids? Violence is the answer. Violence towards spices. And a 1/4 teaspoon of allspice, which is exactly like that. Joe, I do not like the smell of allspice. A 1/4 teaspoon of cloves, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I could just pour the salt in there. Nailed it! Absolutely. And now we're gonna mix all this stuff and I'll mash it. Mash it. Can't see me mashing it. Hang on. Mash it like mashed potatoes. If mashed potatoes tasted sweet with a little bit of bitterness. Gently mix the spice mixture with the pumpkin mixture until it is all smooth. And that's what we're gonna do. Get in there. Need my whisk again? No, it's we can't use that anymore. It's already in the sink. Mix it nice. It's getting even thicker now. I do have another whisk, but I hate using it because it falls apart so easily. It's like mac and cheese, you know? Get a bucket and a mop for this wet, allspice, pumpkin pie. That's pretty cool. That's pretty right. Smooth like a criminal. Pour the filling into the prepared pie crust. Give it a couple of taps on the counter to release air bubbles. Bake the pie at 425 for 15 minutes. Oh, and then reduce it to 350. Reduce it while it's in the oven? Okay. Nice. Ooh, I'm so glad I have a camera over here for this because this is beautiful. Oh, you can kind of see it too. Oh, God. Ooh, good pumpkin. Good pumpkin pie. Shake it. That's probably a bad place to shake it. Get away, air bubbles! Go away. Get out of my pie. The air bubbles aren't going away. Go away. That's kind of like you don't need to be in my pie. The recipe says you don't need to be in my pie. Go get out of my pie. People gotta eat you. You gotta be just right. Okay, I think I got it all. Washing your hands over there. Are you baking pumpkin pies along with me? I hope you're not doing it now because this video is probably going to release on Thanksgiving. You better be washing your hands. Wash your hands before and after dinner. This is a Frules PSA. Wash them hands. Alright. Going in for 30 to 45 minutes. Ow! Ah! Don't touch the oven, it's hot. Alright. Well, I think that was pretty good. You think that was pretty good? You think that was good? Well, it's going to get even better because as soon as this thing is done, it's going to look beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. So the pie timer just went off. Been there for about 45 minutes. I checked it at 30. It was still soupy. So let's hope that it's not soupy anymore. It might be. Oh, that's not soup. It's a little soupy. It's a little soupy, but maybe in cooling it will help it out. Oh my God. Oh God, that was the other. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. That is a good looking pumpkin pie. All right, so the recipe says to let it cool for 10 to 15 minutes. I'm probably gonna store it in the fridge overnight because obviously I have to, let it get cold. I like my pumpkin pies cold. I like, well, any kind of pie. To each their own with preferences, but I'm gonna let this store in the fridge overnight and then I'm gonna pull it out and we're gonna see if we made a really, really good pumpkin pie. Because I'm excited about this. This looks really good, actually. I'm so proud. I told you guys I was good at this, and you doubted me. You probably doubted me, and if you didn't, subscribe because you're gonna love it here. Trust me. We don't do cooking videos every day. It's mostly gaming, but when we do branch out, oh God, it's so good. All right. I'll see you guys in the morning. So I just woke up a little bit ago, like literally just woke up. I haven't had coffee yet, so I'm kind of slurring my words. But the pie has chilled overnight in the fridge. And we're gonna see how this bad boy looks because oh my God. Oh my god! Oh, that looks so good. It's not as like, because it's chilled, it's not as liquidy as it was before. It's actually solidified. That is gorgeous. That is my first pumpkin pie that I've ever made in my life. And I hope it's really good. I'm not gonna take like a huge chunk. I'm just gonna take a little bit of it off the edge. Because every good cook must try their masterpiece. So we're gonna just a little bit off here. Success! Massive success. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. You are gorgeous. Yes! Honestly, I thought it was going to turn out worse, but it actually turned out pretty good. Okay, I guess that's it then. I guess that's the whole video. Obviously, I'll like throw some whipped cream on this when I actually serve it, and I'll post pictures on my Instagram, which I always leave down in the description below if you've never seen it, because you never go down there because you don't trust me. Either way, this was fun. This was an interesting experience to go about, and if you guys do want to see like more of it, just more like holiday cooking videos or anything. Again, if you're here for cooking, you're going to be sadly disappointed to see that I mostly play Mario games or FNAF or literally anything that happens on a computer. But I would be more than willing to do more of this because I thought it was a fun first try at it. But anyways, that is going to do it for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, leave a subscribe, and by God, do whatever you want. My name is Frules, and I wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving, and my pumpkin pie wishes you all a very happy Thanksgiving. Oh!